You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play just to play. If y'all want to crown the Saints, then crown their ass. But we know who the Saints are, and we let them off the hook. Hooligan, shout out, man. Shout out to the hooligan and my subscribers. I know y'all like, where the video, Tampa 2? Look, I made this video 3 times. This is the 3rd time. The video I made Sunday, I couldn't upload that. YouTube was gonna flag it. It was way too much cursing in that. So then I made another video yesterday. That was going to get flagged and brought down too. I had to calm down. First of all, congratulations to the Saints. I thought that the Bucs team that played the Rams was our team clicking on all cylinders. So congratulations to y'all for y'all win. Scary Bridgewater did his thing. He managed the game. Michael Thomas was the better Mike. I wasn't too worried about Kamara, but y'all had a masterful game plan. Todd Bowles did not seem like he knew how to slow down that offense. And that defensive line y'all had, or got, at least that game, was very menacing. Y'all are playing some good football, or at least y'all did Sunday. Shout out to y'all. Now, let me tell you something, Bucs fans. Our team is a different team per week and per game. And that's frustrating. The team that they put on the field against the 49ers is a different team that they put on the field against the Giants, which is a different team than they put on the field against the Rams, which is a different team than we saw Sunday. So my original thought was, we don't have an identity. Problem with that is we do. We are run first team. We are a blitzing team. But for some reason, we can't be consistent. And I said that they have to show consistency. Now, we'll give them this little bit of bail. I'm going to shoot them some bail right here. We have been playing on the road. And that team against the Rams, that defense, was playing their ass off. So it's possible that they could have been a little tired and they took a game off. However, that secondary has been playing like that in every game. That has been the only thing consistent throughout the last 4 weeks, is the soft secondary. Now, they did do enough to win a few games, or to help us win. But that secondary is killing us. And I know we had an ejection in the game. And I watched this game about 4 times now. And that kind of cost our scheme a little bit. But it shouldn't have been a drop-off that major. There were some very uncharacteristic things I saw in that game. The Saints do got a formidable offensive line. But they ain't that damn good to where y'all can't get no pressure on Scary Bridgewater. And I was worried about them using Taysom Hill or whatever his name is, that backup. I was more worried about him than I was Scary Bridgewater. And I said, please don't put that damn tight end quarterback in the game. Because I know the Bucs can't deal with him. I was just hoping that his skill level wasn't enough to keep us scared. And it wasn't. That boy athleticism is what keeps us scared, is what's scary. But they switched him out a little bit, but they didn't use him a lot. They just used Scary Bridgewater. And Saints fans, let me tell you something. Stop with this all, he a backup quarterback, and stop. Because Scary Bridgewater was a starting quarterback who only wasn't starting because he got injured. But he is a starting quarterback. He's a starting caliber quarterback. So stop with this backup, stop. Yes, he's on your depth chart as a backup. But there's about 10 teams that he could start for today and be successful. He is not a backup. He's only a backup due to injury. He's not a for real backup. So stop. Bucs fans, we didn't lose to a backup quarterback. We lost to a starting caliber quarterback who just so happens to be a backup quarterback by depth chart, but not by skill. The Saints shut down. Well, first they abused our damn corners. They completely shut down Mike Evans. They have now given every team the blueprint on how to shut down Mike Evans. They completely shut his ass down. They also exposed the weakness in our offensive line, which is that right side of our offensive line, which we knew that, but we've been able to kind of cover it. We couldn't cover it against that D-line. They exposed our linebacker play in the middle of the field, our coverage. They exposed a lot about who Tampa is. Now, we're not going to get too down about it because that is a divisional opponent. And division games are tough. But watching this game 4 times, I realized that Tampa Bay got to find a way to be consistent game to game, or we would do this up and down shit for the rest of the season. We're going to do this. This game, we're going to score 40 points, and then this game, we're going to score 10. In this game, so you're never going to know when we come out on the field just what team is going to show up. Now, I was talking to somebody about this, and I don't know if I prefer the team to be consistently middle of the road or to have highs and lows the way that they are doing. Highs and lows leads to 8-8 football. Middle of the road leads to about 6-10. So you might say, well, I would rather us be highs and lows because 8-8 is better than 6-10. However, that also leads to you having bad drafts because you think you're stronger than you really are in certain areas, and you think you weaker than you really are in certain areas. So you might bring in a bunch of wide receivers when you're not really weak in wide receiver, and neglect corners because you think that you're stronger than you really are. So I don't really know, man, whether I'd rather an up and down team or whether I'd rather a middle of the road team. But I can tell you right now, if they keep playing like this, we can't talk playoffs. Playoffs? Playoffs? I just hope we can win the game. If y'all don't know where I got all that stuff from at the beginning of the intro, those are the rants that those famous head coaches did in their press conferences. But we can't talk playoffs right now if we're not consistent. The NFC is tough. If the Bucs were in the AFC, I would say we still got a clear shot, even playing the way we playing at a wild card. But in the NFC, it's way too tough. The teams are way too good in the NFC. Because it's so early in the season, we got a lot of time. So we got time to fix it. But we're going to have to fix it. Either we need to decide to be middle of the road, or we need to decide to be up and down and go and cruise our way to 8-8. Jameis Winston, I've been real critical of you, and I've been happy that you've been swallowing the ball and not throwing interceptions. You're doing that too much. Every time I watch this game, I see these outlets, passes that you had that you just didn't throw. I also saw you start to feeling ghost pressure. Ghost pressure is when you think you're under pressure and you're not really under pressure. So that tells me you were very, very uncomfortable in the pocket. Same thing we did to Jared Goff. So you are also playing inconsistent. Better, but inconsistent. I know I don't want you to take super risk, but now you're being too risk averse. You need to find balance. You need to find consistency. Mike Evans. They're shutting you down. Every team now is going to shut you down the same way if you don't find a way to beat the double team. The greats find ways. You can double Julio Jones and he's still going to catch the ball. Some make an argument that if he double team, Jameis ain't going to throw him the ball. So how can he ever beat double team if he never get a chance to? I get that. But you still got to give Jameis that confidence that you're going to be able to catch the ball if he throw it to you. Jameis, you got to throw it in a way that only Mike can catch it. We got an okay team. We got a pretty good team. But we're going to have to find some consistency. We're going to have to play whatever way we're going to play, we got to play the same way or similar. We got out-coached. We got out-played. We got out-schemed. It was a hard-to-watch game, especially when you watch it as many times as I have. I had to come to the hooligans, calm down, because my vulgar first video and my semi-vulgar second video made it to where I had to record this very calm third video. So Bucs, fix it. Hey, look, join my Instagram. It's going to be in the description. It's in the video. Join my Instagram and Holla at me. We're going to do a contest. I'm going to be giving away some Tampa 2 gear. But the only way you're going to get it is you got to be on my Instagram. I'll pick a winner. I'll tell y'all how we're going to do it. I'll pick a winner, and I will send you your very own Bucs, Tampa 2 Bucs gear, whichever one you pick, and whatever size you need. But you got to go over to my Instagram because that's where it's going to be. All right. I'm going to give y'all this video, this very calm video, next week. We got to play in London. So I will take a deep breath, and depending on how that game turned out, I will come back to y'all much less vulgar so that I can upload the video when I want to upload it. All right. Get in the comments. Peace.